Number 8, workshops. But my twist on it for you is for unconverted leads. Running a workshop monthly for unconverted leads is my strategy. As in, if you've trickled into my website, I've met you at a community event, you've found me on Google AdWords, you've requested my free report and I had 10 calls from a free report, and Vicky couldn't book them. When you've gathered up 30 people with back pain who you couldn't close, you couldn't get them to your session, then's the time to run an in-house workshop. No money needed. You've already got the leads. You're changing the offer. You didn't want to come down for a free session. I get it. You're too frightened. You're not there yet. You're scared as hell. I understand all of this stuff. But you may want to sit in a room with other people where there's no pressure and you can make a good decision on what we can do to help you. At the very least, you'll leave with 2 or 3 things that you might not know, at least one thing that the doctor wouldn't have told you, and start to make some progress on this back problem that you've got. How does that sound? Very difficult for them to say no. It's Cialdini. If you've ever studied Cialdini stuff, micro commitments, small decisions. That's all they need to make. Reciprocity. I'll do this for you. This is all we're asking. You're not ready for this? Cool. Come on down. Social proof. Other people there in the room. Get to know us. Tell them all of this on the phone. There's something going wrong. Something is going wrong on that phone if you can't get somebody down who's raised their hand and said, I've got back pain. If you can't get me down to a workshop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks after I've opted into your site and said I've got back pain and I live within a 5-mile radius of your clinic, somebody's doing something wrong. There's not a human being on earth that wouldn't respond to that type of conversation. Hello, I appreciate that you may not want to come down for a 60-minute one-on-one session because I'm acutely aware that that might be of a risk to you right now. You may or may not have been in a situation in the past where somebody let you down in a similar situation and you spent a lot of money with somebody that you wish you hadn't. I'm acutely aware that making decisions is difficult for people, particularly on things like physical therapy, that they don't understand what the hell it even is. That's why I've created this thing for you. We'd love you to come down. We'd love you to come and see our team, our staff, or the people in this community that you live in will be there who also have back pain. It might enlighten you to discover that you are not the only person suffering with back pain. You are not the only person who has been told by a doctor to accept it because you're 55 and it's in your genes. You are not the only person age 60 who has been told to live with it. Take these fucking pills for the rest of your life. Can you honestly tell me, with a straight face, that if I speak like that to 8 out of 10 decent people on the street, that I'll get anything but, when shall I be there? Say it with a straight face. It's not possible. That if I communicate with you like that at that level, that deep understanding of the real challenge that you've got, which is the paradox of choice and the indecision, that if I speak to you like that, it's just not possible for people not to want to come down and take the next step for you. Everything that I've ever taught you is nearly always to do with the way it is being executed. Something happens when I speak like this to you, and then somebody goes back on the phone and goes, we have a workshop next week. Would you like to come? And the patient goes, no, I'm busy. And the phone goes down, and then they come back to you and they go, nobody wants to come to this workshop. Much like Paul didn't want to come and see your room. A few pennies dropping. The workshop, if you cannot get 10 or 12 people, I'm telling you, you're finding where the problem is in your business. That if you're speaking at that deep, absolute, profound level of understanding what that real problem is that these people have got, no way that they don't want to do business with you. You've got to listen to what's happening on that phone because it's nothing like what I'm teaching you to do. That when you do it, everybody knows it works. Everybody knows that when you can have that conversation at that level, it's just painful for somebody to say no. It's harder for them to say no. And that's the real objective of what we're trying to do here. Make it easy for them to say yes. In reality, make it so easy that it's harder to say no. It takes more willpower to say no to somebody who speaks to them at that level. But somebody who offers them a workshop, I can say no to that all day long.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it helpful, and if you now find yourself thinking, I wonder what else this person can help me with, head over to paulgough.com/books, where you can find my best-selling books, which will show you how to add more profit to your practice. Or send an email to paul@paulgough.com to ask about how we can help you accelerate the growth and profitability of your clinic. And by the way, if you know anybody who would find this helpful, please share this video out. Thanks so much.